I wish you a pleasant day. Today I am here to talk about Ashwatthama in the Mahabharata, the immortal warrior. To introduce myself, I am Pradeep Reddy from Amrita Viswadevitham, Coimbatore, Department of A.
Who is Ashwatthama? Our story begins with a child of divine destiny. Ashwatthama was the son of Dronacharya, the great teacher of Pandavas and Kauravas with Kripi. Dronacharya, after years of meditation and prayers to Lord Shiva, was blessed with Ashwatthama, a child with powerful as the god himself. Said that Ashwatthama was not an ordinary child, he born with a jewel on his forehead, which made himself extreme power. This gem protected himself from the hunger, thirst, illness, and even weapons. But despite of his divine gift, Ashwatthama's childhood was not easy. His family was poor, and his mother and Kripi struggled to provide himself food. According to the Mahabharata, Ashwatthama means the scared voice which relates to that of a horse. It is so called as because he was born, he cried like a horse. Despite his divine gifts, Ashwatthama's early years was defined by struggle, and his family lived in such deep poverty, and that his mother Kripi couldn't even afford milk for him. Seeking a better life, Drona went to his child and old friend King Drupada for help, but he was cruel. Drupada claimed that the king can not be a friend for a beggar. The humiliation that changed Drona's life forever. Eventually, the family found their way to Hastinapura, where Drona's skills caught attention to Bhishma. There, the Drona became the royal guru of Pandavas and the Kauravas, and the Ashwatthama grew by training in the art of warfare along with the princess. He would one day fight beside and against them. Since Hastinapura, ruled by the king Dhritarashtra, offered Dronacharya the privilege of teaching the Kauravas. But Drona and the Ashwatthama are royal to Hastinapura and fight for the Kauravas in the Kurukshetra. Before Drona's death, Ashwatthama visits his father desiring a blessing of victory. Drona advises Ashwatthama to win the war using his own strength, not through the blessings. On the 14th day of the war, he kills a division of Rakshasa, the son of Ghatotkacha, and defeats Ghatotkacha using his crystal weapons. He also fights with also Arjuna several times, trying to prevent himself from the Jayadratha, but he eventually fails. On the 10th day of the war, after the Bhishma falls, Drona is named as the supreme commander of the arms. He promises Duryodhana that he will capture Yudhishthira, but he repeated failures. The Duryodhana turns and insults him, which triggers him anger. Ashwatthama causes friction between Ashwatthama and Duryodhana. Krishna knows that it was not possible to defeat an armed Drona. When Krishna realized that the Dronacharya was impossible to defeat as long as he held with weapons, he suggested a plan to the Pandavas. If Drona believed that his son has died killed, he griefs would make him vulnerable. Following this plan, Bhima killed an elephant named Ashwatthama and claimed to Drona that his son has died. This trick worked. The grieving Drona laid him down his arms in behalf of Pandavas. When Ashwatthama discovered that his father has been into a death, he was consumed by the rage and grief. His flurry is unleashed to the Narayanastra, a glacial weapon, so powerful it could destroy the entire Pandavas army. However, the Krishna saved them once again by advising the soldiers to surrender and lie down on the ground, which neutralized the weapon's power. On the 18th day of the war, Ashwadhama sought a final brutal revenge to kill a livestock the victories of Pandava's army and their warriors while they slept. After a mock race, he fell in the sage ashramas to hide. When the Pandavas eventually found him, Ashwadhama evoked the Brahmastra on the Krishna's advice. Arjuna also reached the same weapon to defend him. Seeing the potential of destruction of the world, Sage Vyasa invited to stop the two weapons from colliding. While Arjuna was able to withdraw his weapon, Ashwadhama has never thought to do so. He could only deviate it. So he deviated towards the womb of Uttara, Abhimanyu's wife, the end of the Pandavas' bloodline. Krishna invented to protect the unborn child and then turned into punish Ashwadhamas of a crucial actions. He removed the divine gem from Ashwadhama from the forehead, and placed a terrible curse upon him. Ashwatthama was condemned to wander the earth for 3,000 years alone without a hope. His body would covered with a fluid smelling sores, and he could never find a rest or shelter. Ashwatthama's story is rich source of moral, ethical lessons, further lessons of human beings. Some of the lessons that can teach our life was the uncontrolled anger and the revenge are dangerous. Intent of right actions. Everyone faces the karma, so the self-realization and moral responsibilities. Is Ashwatthama still alive? As per Hindu mythology, Ashwatthama is known as a Chiranjeevi. He is considered as one of the eight immortal beings. So he is still alive as wandering on the earth until the end of the Kali Yuga. Legends suggest that he frequently roams precious places, temples and forests, especially those of Lord Shiva. Thank you everyone.